I'm just recording a quick video about the entity linking features of Codex. So here is a letter I have by Michelangelo, and we've got a lot of things in here that we want to make links for. Now in Rome, linking works by putting square brackets around something and making a page, but in Codex the main thing that you work with is an entity. An entity is anything you like. It's a place, a person, an idea, an object, and you build up just by linking things. You build up the knowledge graph. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a link from this text to the city of Rome. So let's do that. Now, the first thing we notice is that we have a lot of things with the word Rome in the title. This is because there's over 500 pages worth of content in Codex, and a lot of names are sort of anonymous things. So I use the place to identify something. So what do we do in this case? How do we find the city of Rome? Well, we can use the drop down and we can jump to the page, or we can just do a backlink search. And what that does is that it looks through the system, finds any other word in a text that uses the word Rome, and it finds what it's linked to. So here it's found two things. It's found the city of Rome, and it shows me every other word that the city of Rome is ever referred to. Here, city, Roma, there. It's also showing a pope, because sometimes popes call themselves Rome. I'm Rome. So we can just hit select, and we're done. We've now created a link from that piece of text to the city of Rome, and we can pop down this little bar which shows us what's going on with our typed links. And so we can see there's Rome. We have a bunch of other things that we could also do. I mean, we can go through and do that for other places. In this case, we have somebody who doesn't come up with an exact search. So what can we do? Well, we'll just do our little backlink, and there we go. He's been referred to before with that spelling, and we're done. Now, there's a few more things we can do. Let's say we have someone like this. So this letter is 1560. We've got a reference to the Pope. So which Pope is that going to be? So let's see if we can try and work that out a bit. So we can just drag this around a bit to make some space. So we can try our backlink, and I've put in the dates, hopefully, in the name. It can help me find some things, but we can also try some other tricks. So we could say, well, what if we just looked for every pope related in some way to Michelangelo? Now, I don't mean related by family, I mean related by anything, like Michelangelo maybe worked for him, or he wrote a letter to him or something. So now we have a short list of popes who are connected in some way to Michelangelo, who wrote this letter. So we now have a better idea who this pope might refer to. So it could be Clement VII. There's another thing we can do as well. We can also select a trait that someone has. So here we're filtering it down a little bit more, and I'm going to remove that trait. So I'm going to go with this guy. But that's another way that we can find something. So for example, let's say we were looking for, I'm just going to select that. And we're going to pretend that I'm trying to find somebody whose name I can't remember. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to say, well, he's related to Michelangelo in some way. So that's a start. But we've still got 6 pages worth of people who are connected to Michelangelo, or things connected to Michelangelo. But then we think, okay, what do we know about him? Well, it's someone connected to Michelangelo who's from Florence. So then we filter that list down and we can see these tags underneath: Florentine, Maestro, Architect, Florentine. These tags are traits. So entities in Codex have traits. You can think of them as attributes, types. So we can use that in our filter here to, in conjunction with Michelangelo there and all his connections, we can even without knowing the name of the person, we can filter it down pretty quickly. And so that's all I'm going to talk about today, just the entity linking feature. There's lots of things that this enables, but I just wanted to compare and contrast that to the page linking in Rome.